Hi, today we'll be playing Dark Souls 2.
And it's just Steven and Travis today.
It's going to be super exciting. I'm going to be the one playing the game today, since I have more experience with Dark Souls than Steven. He's awful. I mean...
I'm awful.
Not very... He hasn't played the game a lot, so,
I'm awful.
to be fair.
I'm awful.
Alright, we'll go ahead and just kick it.
Kick it? Really?
Yeah.
You're going to kick it?
Kick it off.
Okay.
Like a sports ball game.
Like kick it, it's the fuzz?
Yeah. Got it. I don't have an Ethernet cable. New game.
Blood on, subtitles on, HUD always display, adjust brightness. All of the bright!
I don't want it to be all of the bright, because it will bleach the game out a little bit.
You bleach the game out a little bit.
Good. And then I want that to be B.
Yeah, that's a B.
Okay.
Alright, that's all our settings. You saw them.
Sorry, we should have done that beforehand. I forgot that the game makes you do it.
Yeah, oh well.
You've seen
Okay, I'm just gonna...
maybe.
Can I just...
Nope.
Yeah, here we go.
Oh.
I'm just
Perhaps
gonna-
you saw it maybe in a dream.
Yeah.
Apparently.
So essentially, like, you are on a boat. Or no, you talk to this lady, and she's like, you need to go to Drain Lake, the land of the dead,
Uh-huh.
to find your destiny.
Uh-huh.
Or not go crazy, because you're dead.
Oh. Cool.
And the only way to not go crazy is to gather souls. So every single NPC we talk throughout the entire game, unless they are obviously not humanoid, is dead.
So we're a Reaper.
Yeah.
We're
No.
dead and we collect souls.
I guess, yeah, if you want to put it that way.
Okay. Weird.
I'll skip that soon. Okay.
This is coming out the same week as Grim Fandango. So weird.
Wow, yeah, thinking about it.
Okay. Hi.
Okay. So we actually don't have our class yet. So we're about to be able to customize the character fully, so we can... I'll let you pick the class, and I'll just go with it from there.
Okay. I like this plan. This is...
And I'm just going to keep everything super default, so we don't sit around in the character creation menu for too long.
It seems like this is one of the few games where you actually start out classless and are able to control yourself a bit.
Yeah.
Can you go through the whole game classless?
No.
Okay.
They're the only class that... There's one class that's basically like a not class.
Right. Nah, let's...
It doesn't ever come up.
Okay.
It's just for the save file.
Fair enough. I was like, this is kind of a serious game. You probably shouldn't do that thing.
Okay, I'm just gonna try to skip all the cutscenes so that we can just get right into it.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, that's our pantsless man.
Alright, so we can pick a class. So we can be a knight, a warrior, a knight, swordsman, bandit, cleric, sorcerer...
Just show me the picture of each of them.
Okay.
That's the warrior. That's the knight. That's the swordsman. That's the bandit.
I'm not playing the bandit. That's the only class I'm not going to play.
Okay. That's a cleric. Alright. That's a sorcerer. Sure. That's an okay.
And then deprived. You start with nothing.
Oh, so basically classless.
Yeah.
Oh, mans. The choices. Let's go exploring.
Explorer. Okay, I guess. Okay, we gotta choose a gift.
Actually, no. I just wanted to look at him more. Do the swordsman.
The swordsman?
Yeah. I like that
I don't know
dual
what to
sword
start
thing.
with. You actually can't dual sword with the swordsman right out the gate. It's
Well, yeah.
one of the dumbest things ever.
You want that bonfire aesthetic.
Bonfire aesthetic is actually a really good choice. What it does is it resets every... Because after... Okay, I gotta explain that. After you kill an enemy 18 times, they no longer respawn.
Right.
And by using a bonfire aesthetic, you basically make that zone that you use it in into a New Game Plus zone.
Huh.
So if there's extra enemies from New Game Plus, it'll respawn all the items that aren't in boxes, stuff like that.
Cool. Yeah, you want that.
Um...
No, we want a petrified something, because dick joke.
Petrified something, you actually give it to the crows in the game, and they give you an item in return, and it's of the high-tier item table, but they're not good items. They don't do anything spectacular.
No.
I'm actually going to start with the life ring, because it's just going to give us a little bit more health.
Okay, fair enough.
And since it takes a while for us to find rings in the game, there's no sense in not doing it. And like I said, everything else I'm just going to leave default to save us some time.
Yeah, okay. I'm fine with that.
It's actually super weird playing this game again, because I keep forgetting that in menus you use the D-pad, and in game you use the stick.
Right.
So, okay, there is a couple of things in the very beginning I want to I want to pick up.
And we're also playing this on my account, and I've never really played this game.
Yeah.
So
don't worry, we'll get Welcome to Dark Souls here shortly.
We're gonna get all the achievables. So this is a game that's kind of outside my
That's not the button I want to push.
my wheelhouse. Because it's just like...
It's been a while since I played this game. Sorry.
I don't know, it's not normally a game I would play. Although I think I should give it another chance at some point.
Well, like...
Because I recently took a week off work and I got caught up on my backlog of games I really wanted to play but just didn't have time. So it's like now I'm kind of sitting at... Once I finish Assassin's Creed Rogue, I don't have anything to play, and why not give this game another chance then?
Yeah. I mean, it's a really good game, and by the way, all of these rooms are just tutorial rooms, and you get a couple of, like, consumable items doing them. You get a dagger if you do one of them. I'm just gonna skip them, because there's no story in there, and it's just random miscellaneous stuff I'm gonna pick up along the way anyways.
Okay. I'm fine with skipping things. I'm fine if you start skipping right now. Is there a skip button? A button you can hold to skip? Oh.
Oh wow, I'm super heavy. How far is my roll? Okay.
Welcome to Majula.
And the Majula Oblongata. I think everybody who's ever Let's Played this game makes that joke. Oh shit. Oh well. I missed the first platform.
You lost a little bit of health there.
Yeah, I did.
You
That's okay, there's a bonfire over here.
You don't have any flasks, do you?
No, I actually don't even have the flask yet. All I have is life gems.
Oh, damn.
But I'll get the flask right up here if I don't fall off that cliff and get that achievement. Yeah, you get an achievement for dying for the first time.
You should try to beat this game without ever getting that achievement.
There actually, if you beat the game without ever dying or without ever sitting at a bonfire, you get 2 different rings. One for each one of those challenges, and what the rings do is they make your left and right hand invisible. Depending on which ring you get.
Fun.
So this is the NPC that helps you level up in the game. She also gave me the flask. I don't know if you noticed that. I actually don't have any souls. I just wanted to exhaust her dialogue. Another thing in the game that a lot of people don't know when they first pick the game up is NPCs won't just say everything all at once.
Right.
You have to exhaust their dialogue in order for them to give you the thing, in order for them to move around the maps.
Right.
So
keep talking to person to get everything that they say, type of thing.
Yeah. Yeah, you definitely don't want to miss anything.
So, are we gonna do this as a thing where you just, you know, play the game for a little bit and suddenly a boss is dead?
What do you mean?
Is that gonna happen? Because we did that, just playing this game off camera a long time ago. And you just went through and you're like, yeah, I'm gonna go down here and over here and through this secret passageway and through this secret passageway behind this secret passageway to a whole part of the game that not a lot of people know about and kill this boss.
Oh. I was playing the first Dark Souls game when I did that. Yeah. I'll try to stick to, like, the normal paths.
Okay.
But for the most part, I'm just gonna, like, grab the items I know I'm gonna need and stuff like that. Like, there's a shield back here for any players that haven't played the game before. Because a lot of the classes don't start with a shield.
Right.
And while I'm not gonna use it as much as I should, I'm definitely gonna be using it at least for a little while. Just so I can get my grounds back in the game, then I'll probably just two-hand most weapons for a while.
Fair enough. I'm not going to call you a weakling if you use a shield.
Actually, they're going to release Bloodborne not before too long, and that's going to be...
Yeah, because...
you can't have a shield.
Right, because it takes place in, like, a Victorian setting, and they're like, nobody used shields in this type of setting, so we're just not going to give you one.
They just wanted an excuse to not let you have a shield.
Well, I don't know. I mean, shields in a Victorian setting would seem pretty weird.
Let me just get myself set up a little bit here.
Yeah, take off your hat. Take off your gloves. Less armor.
The way that... Yeah, actually, surprisingly, yes. Less armor is actually better in some cases. How far you roll is affected by how much gear you're wearing.
Right, you can't roll super far if you're super heavy.
Yeah.
Unless you're going down a very steep hill.
Mm-hmm.
And then the rules are backwards.
The rules are backwards, and
you want all the weight.
But
all the weight, roll down from Mount Everest, end up in Japan.
It's been so long since I played this game that I'm letting my stamina deplete fully before I notice that I'm even running. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and head to the Forest of Giants.
Yeah, because that seems like a fun place to go to. Why can't we go to, like, the Plains of Daffodils?
Well, to be fair, the other area, because right out the gate of the game, there's 2 areas that are available to you. There's the Forest of Fallen Giants, I think it's called, or Forest of Giants, and then there's like Hyde's Fortress is the other one. Hyde's Fortress is really beautiful, or Hade, I believe it's pronounced Hade.
Can't roll under that door though.
You should be able to.
But you can't.
You should be able to.
But you can't.
But you should be able to.
Too bad.
I think that's just a loading screen. I think that's all that door is.
It very probably is, much like the elevators in the original Mass Effect.
Alright, so now we're at the first enemies.
Forest of Fallen Giants.
Yeah, Fallen Giants.
Alright. Well, you should stab him in his back. There you go.
There we go.
Yep, stabbed him in his back. He's dead now. Look at that soul you just got.
Come on. There's an archer over there I want to avoid.
You got some enemies there, Travis. Yeah, this game isn't hard at all. It's like, just slash the enemies until they're dead.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's just like Shadow of Mordor.
Yeah,
which we have played and you should go check out.
It's exactly like Shadow of Mordor. You should go watch Shadow of Mordor. It's actually pretty funny. Some of the game is pretty funny. A lot of it's kind of dry for me, but
that's for him.
We did get into some parts that were quite hilarious.
That one has a shield, Travis. Yeah, he had a shield. It took more than 2 hits. It's the rules.
I actually don't know if that's the way it works.
It's the way it just works.
I'll like jump back to it. Oh shit. Okay, hold on.
What'd you just do?
I forgot to. Oh, I forgot to use the Estus Flash shard to get another charge in my Estus Flask, but that's not what I forgot to do. I forgot to equip the Estus Flask so I could use it.
Oh, yeah, that's that's kind of important. For those of you at home, the Estus Flask is basically a heal potion.
Yeah, and in the first Dark Souls game, you got 5 uses of it before it was depleted in the beginning of the game, and you could spend your humanity at bonfires.
He almost whacked you, son.
Yeah, I know.
You spend your humanity at bonfires to get more charges for it.
Yeah. From that bonfire. So, like, if you went back to the same bonfire that you spent humanity at, you would get 10 uses instead of 5. Or 20 as the game lets you do further on.
Right.
Actually, I'm gonna use that.
Yep, see, healing potion.
So, life gems also restore your health, however they do it slowly over time, but you use them faster than you would the flask. So therefore, like, I want to use life gems in combat and, like, avoid the enemies until they've healed me, and I want to use the Estus Flask out of combat, because I get all of the charges I have in the Estus Flask back when I use Bonfire. I'm gonna give it an arrow.
You should have just whacked it out of the air.
I don't know if you can parry arrows in this game. I know you can in the first Dark Souls. It's incredibly hard to do, but you can do it.
You can totally do it in this one.
There should be a short sword over here.
Jump that gap.
I don't know why I always could get the short sword.
Because you want it.
I do want it, but I don't remember why.
You want to dual wield it. I gave you the class that can dual wield on purpose, Travis.
Yeah, well, I'll get to that eventually.
So yeah, we've killed some enemies so far. Climbed a couple ladders. Taken a couple shortcuts.
And if you guys haven't played this game, in order to dual wield equipment, you have to have, like, double the stats required to use the equipment.
Ah, that's
yeah. That's why you can't dual wield with the swordsman in the beginning of the game. The game won't let you. And in order to activate your dual wield, you hold Y.
Don't attack that guy.
That is an enemy, and I will come back and kill him when I pick up an item that will help me do so.
Wow, you were bad with that sword all of a sudden.
I didn't lock onto him. It wouldn't let me lock on.
People are gonna think that I took over the controller there for a second. You don't want to see that episode.
No. We will do an episode of that. That'll be fun.
Sure. Yeah, fine.
I'll just load him up with a bunch of shit and then
send me on my merry way to die.
Like in the beginning of the game. People can actually see how bad you are.
Man, I'm so bad.
Okay. And then
I'm so bad it shouldn't even be allowed. Yeah, there's 2 of them here. One has an axe and one has a dagger. Sword.
So, one thing I need to watch out for, especially as a swordsman, is if you look underneath my weapon there's a red bar.
Uh-huh.
When that bar depletes, my weapon breaks.
Oh, fun.
And in order to repair it, when it's not fully broken, all you need to do is rest at a bonfire. But when it's fully broken, you have to repair the weapon using the blacksmith, which I haven't even unlocked yet. So that's why I went ahead and switched weapons. Try to get behind him.
Yeah, stabby stab. Stabby, stabby, stabby.
And then the game has a light and a heavy attack for every single weapon, and every single weapon has its own set of animations.
Okay, that's kind of cool.
And there's no... I guess I shouldn't say there are no bad weapons, because there are bad weapons. There aren't a lot of bad weapons, I should say. Every weapon is useful in some way, except for maybe the ladle.
But you can make some good soup with that.
Yeah, you can make some delicious, delicious...
Oh no, you fell! You fell, Travis! Switch to arrows.
No. I actually don't have a bow.
I know you don't.
Not yet. I will get a bow, and I will take out enemies like that later that I just simply don't want to deal with.
Wow.
Thank you.
Wow.
Yeah, like I said, every single weapon has a rolling attack. Like, every single weapon has a different animation for it. So, like, the rolling attack for the short sword is a stab. And I believe the heavy attack is just multiple stabs.
Weird. That's not a heavy attack, that's 2 light attacks. They're lying to you. But I think this might be a good place to pause for a moment. We've given you a nice introduction to Dark Souls, but we're gonna be back tomorrow with more. More Dark Souls 2. And we've made it an entire episode without death, so there's that.
And we'll talk to you later. Okay, bye!